In 2008, Ken Griffin was losing everything, but a secret meeting 10 years prior helped Citadel survive and changed his life forever.
Citadel's Ken Griffin.
Ken Griffin.
Ken Griffin.
Ken Griffin.
Ken Griffin. Ken Griffin.
Ken Griffin. Billionaire Ken Griffin.
Ken Griffin was a trading prodigy. He started trading convertible bonds from his room at Harvard University, attaching a satellite dish to the outside of his dorm house building. By the age of 22, he'd already launched his own hedge fund called Citadel. Over the next 18 years, he built Citadel into one of the most powerful hedge funds in the world. CEO of an enormous hedge fund, a billionaire in his 30s, and one of Wall Street's brightest stars. But he was about to face the fight of his life.
$60 billion in losses. Lehman Brothers now go to court.
When Lehman Brothers collapsed in 2008, markets froze overnight. This was catastrophic for Citadel as they were leveraged 7 to 1. That meant for every $1 of its own money, Citadel owed $7. Not a good place to be in a downturn.
We were losing hundreds of millions of dollars a week.
By the end of 2008, Citadel's flagship funds were down 55%. A firm that had never suffered double-digit loss in nearly 20 years was on the brink of failure. Panic spread.
This market is as volatile as you'll ever see.
Waiting to see how low the Dow will go.
Investors scrambled to call up Citadel to get their cash back. Rumors were swirling around, and people were saying that Ken was actually approaching the Federal Reserve for a bailout. Things got so bad that CNBC, the news network, parked one of their vans in front of the Citadel head office in Chicago, just waiting for them to collapse. But Ken didn't panic. A decade earlier, in 1998, a hedge fund called Long-Term Capital Management nearly collapsed, but didn't. Its failure was so brutal, it nearly took down the entire financial system.
Super bright, extremely experienced people operating with their own money.
Around that time in 1998, Ken was only 29 years old, but he quietly reached out to the founders of Long-Term Capital Management and asked them for a meeting. Ken wanted to know one thing. How do you lose nearly all your money in a business loaded with debt, but still live to fight another day? Ken said,
Much of what we learned from how they survived that was existentially important to our ability to withstand the turmoil of 2008.
So armed with the knowledge from that meeting, Ken made a brutal call. Lock the gates. For 10 months, Citadel's clients were barred from taking their money back. It's a move that shocked the media, it shocked the investors, but it bought Citadel time. The firm slashed its leverage, rebuilt its risk models, and it worked. By mid-2009, the firm rebounded 62%, erasing its losses and silencing its critics. The comeback was miraculous. Reflecting on that near-death experience, Ken said, when you're walking through hell, just keep going. So what can we take from this story? What learnings can we apply to our everyday life? Number 1, study success, but also study failure. Take time to read about inspirational people who had situations where things went wrong. Understand how they went wrong and how you can potentially avoid their fate in the future. In the words of Ken, learn from the other guy's mistakes. They're much cheaper tuition bills. Number 2, protect your downside. Whether you're building a business, a portfolio, or career, or anything else, don't just focus on the size of the opportunity in front of you. Ask yourself, what could realistically be the worst case scenario? And if you can bounce back from that, maybe it's time to consider going forward. And number 3, stay alive. If you're in a tight spot, the best thing you can be is strong enough to keep going when everyone else would give up. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Keep on keeping on.